Dear students, today I'm posting my next video on objective type of questions on the subject applications of electronic engineering. So we'll see the fifth part today, which will be carrying question number 81 to 100. So DCET applications of electronic engineer AEE part 5. So the first question here, the question number 81, the colors red, green and blue are called. Okay, so we know that the colors red, green and blue are called as primary colors. But now in the options he has given subtractive primaries, additive primaries, both A and B, and none of the above. Okay, now here red, green and blue are called as additive primaries. Now these red, green and blue additive primaries, they are used for TV transmission. We can also have subtractive primaries which are red, yellow and blue. In that green is not there. So if you see subtractive primaries, you can have your red, yellow and blue. Okay. Whereas for additive primaries, you'll be having red, green and blue. Okay. So this is used for TV transmission and this is used for painting or picture. Okay, so in primary colors also, if you're speaking about painting or pictures, then you have to speak about subtractive primaries. Those will be red, yellow and blue. And if you're speaking about TV transmission, then it is red, green and blue, which are additive primaries. So your option B, additive primaries, will be the right answer. So the colors red, green and blue are called as additive primaries. Then we'll go to the next question. The attributes of color are. Now we know that when we studied attributes of color, there were three attributes. One was hue, one was brightness, and one was saturation. So these are the three attributes of color. And from these options, option B, option D, and option E are the right answers. Hue, saturation, and brightness. Then we'll go to the next. The signal essential to the operation of a black and white TV is. Okay. So if you're having a black and white TV, it mainly depends upon the brightness level, brightness signal. Okay. If it is very bright, it is white color. If it is very dark, it is black color. Now in that case, out of these options, option A is chrominance signal, which is for color, luminance signal, which is for brightness, composite video signal, or control signal. So out of this, option B will be the right answer, luminance signal, because it gives the information of brightness. And brightness information is important for black and white TV. So here option B, luminance signal, will be the right answer. Then we'll go to the next question, question number 84. A color TV camera contains dash camera tubes. Okay. Now a color TV camera contains how many camera tubes? So in that, because we are having three primary colors, that is red, green and blue, we require three camera tubes. So option C will be the right answer here, 3. A color TV camera contains 3 camera tubes. Then we'll go to the next question. Chroma demodulators process the dash signal. Obviously, chroma demodulators. Chroma means color. Okay. So color demodulators are going to process the color signal. The color signal is called as chroma signal. So option C will be the right answer here, chroma. Then we'll go to the next question, question number 86. A color TV receiver employs a dash picture tube. Now, if you speak about a color TV camera or a color TV receiver, they all will have 3 picture tubes. Okay, so 3 picture tubes because there are 3 primary colors. So RGB, red, green and blue, one for red, one for green and one for blue. So 3 color picture tubes will be there in a color TV receiver. So option C will be the right answer here, 3 color picture tubes. Then we'll go to the next question. Computer devices which are able to click the image of any type, including solid object, are called as what? So options are image viewer, web camera, video camera, or none of the above. So the computer devices which are able to click the image of any type, including solid object, are video camera as a whole. Okay, so C, option C will be the right answer, video camera. video cam. Then we'll go to the next question. Question number 88. HD television R. Now we are having two types. Like earlier we had SD television, SD TV, standard definition, and then we came to HD TV, that is high definition television. Okay, so HD in a television terminology means high definition. So here option B will be the right answer. It is high definition. Then we'll go to the next question. The full form of LCD is what? The full form of LCD is liquid crystal display. So here in these options, if you see, option D will be the right answer. Liquid crystal display, LCD. So option D will be the right answer, liquid crystal display. Then we'll go to the next question, question number 90. If there are 625 lines per TV picture, then lines per filter how much? Okay, so per TV picture, okay, this is say per TV picture. Okay, now in this, if you're having around 625 lines, so 625 lines. Now this you're going to convert it into field, means you're going to convert it into two fields. One is odd field, one is even field. If you take half of 625, it will be 312.5, and again one 312.5. So 312.5, 312.5 will be 625. So here, if there are 625 lines per TV picture, then the lines per field are option B, 312.5. So here option B, 312.5 will be the right answer. The main function of electron gun in a cathode ray tube is to dash electrons. Whether they are going to deflect electrons, whether they are going to produce electrons, whether they are going to size electrons, or whether they are going to aspect electrons. So the main function of electron gun in a cathode ray tube is to produce electrons. Then afterwards the deflection plates will deflect them, but the electron tube or the electron gun is going to produce electrons. So option B will be the right answer. B is produce. Then we'll go to the next question. Which of the following consumes less power? So after we studied what was plasma, what was the LCD, what was the LED, all the smart TVs, in that we saw the power consumption of LCD was less because there were no arrays of LEDs under in that. So the power consumed by LCD is less. So if this question is asked, which of the following consumes less power, then it will be option B, LCD. So option B, LCD, liquid crystal display, will consume less power. Then we'll go to the next question, question number 93. The LCD digital display that is based on, okay, now LCD digital display is based on a light which is given from backlight, and that backlight will have a reflections, and because of reflections there will be LED displays. So option B, reflection of light, is the right answer. So LCD display that is based on reflection of light. Option B is reflection of light. Then we'll go to the next question, question number 94. Which of the following liquid crystal layers are used in LCDs? Options are heavy water, pneumatic, hydrosulfuric acid, hydrochloric acid. So out of this, the option B, pneumatic, is the right answer because we use pneumatic crystal layers in LCD. Okay, so liquid crystal layers used in LCD are pneumatic. So option B will be the right answer here, pneumatic. Then we'll go to the next question, question number 95. The contrast of liquid crystal display, that is LCD. Option A is will increase if backplate is more reflective. Option B is will decrease if the backplate is more reflective. Option C is will increase if the backplate is less reflective. And option D is will increase if the backplate is less reflective. Okay. Now here, the contrast level of a liquid crystal display will increase if the reflection is less. If the reflection is less, the contrast is going to increase. That means option C will be the right answer here. Will increase if the back plate is less reflective. So option C will be the correct answer. The contrast of LCD process will increase if the back plate is less reflective. Then we'll go to next question, question number 96. The advantages of HD TV, that is high definition TV, is or are. Options are high quality image and sound. This is one of the advantage. Option B is widescreen aspect ratio. The aspect ratio is more over here, 16:9, whereas the standard HDTV was having 4:3. Option C is high resolution, that is picture quality is good, okay, and all of that. So here, option A, B, C, all are the true answers, all are the advantages of HDTV. So we'll have the option here as a right answer, that is D, all of the above. So all the above are the advantages of HDTV. Then we'll go to the next question, question number 97. For the standard intermediate frequencies for the 625B system which is used in India for TV, what is the picture intermediate frequency? So the options here are 38.9 megahertz, 33.4 megahertz, 34.3 megahertz, and 43.9 megahertz. So for our TV system, we'll be having a picture IF and a sound IF. Now for picture IF, the value is 38.9 megahertz. So 38.9 megahertz is standard in 625B system, which is followed in India. So it is option A will be the picture IF 38.9 megahertz. Then we'll go to the next question, question number 98. Plasma panel are also called as. Okay. Now, if you see the theory of how this plasma panel works, okay. So basically, it is a gas discharge display. Okay, so it is not liquid crystal display, it is not non-emissive display, it is not emissive display, it is gas discharge display, which is used in plasma panel. So option B will be the right answer here, gas discharge display. Then we'll go to the next question. The optical properties of liquid crystals depend on the direction of what? Options are air, solid, light, and water. Okay, the optical properties of liquid crystals depend on the direction of light traveling. So the option C will be the right answer here. So option C, light, will be the right answer. The optical properties of liquid crystal depends on the direction of light. Then we'll do the next question, question number 100. The direction of electric field in an LCD is determined by what? How does the direction of electric field is going to vary, and it depends on what? Okay, options are the molecular structure, the molecular chemical structure. Option B is a crystalline surface structure. Option C is molecular orbital theory, and option D is quantum cellular automata. So in this, the first one, the molecular chemical structure is important. Because of that structure, the proper image or the proper display you get on your LCD. So for LCDs, the change in optical properties result from orienting the molecular axis either along or perpendicular to the applied electric field, the preferred direction being determined by the details of the molecular chemical structure. So the answer A will be the right answer here. The direction of electric field in an LCD is determined by the molecular chemical structure. Okay. Thank you, students.